ready, guys. So we're getting ready to go to Aspen, I believe tomorrow, and meet up with some people to ride. Some local YouTubers, some Midwest guys, and but today I'm on the 07 400. Just put a new chain, front and rear sprocket on it. New bumper, because we like caving in bumpers on this thing. I don't know why. And changed the oil and all that good stuff. New air filter, kind of serviced it, and so I'm just gonna ride it a little bit. I haven't ridden it in a while. Jesse's been on it. Got Emma up here on her 250. She's got all new gear except for a jersey. She has new boots, pants, gloves, helmet, and goggles. And we're just gonna have fun today and try to improve her skills a little bit every day, every chance we get to go out and ride. Because ultimately that's what it takes, guys. You just gotta get out there and ride. So just gonna have some fun today. Weather's finally heard it. Yeah. It's been a hot minute since you had that in there, but good job. Finally made some noise, and she's like, what is going on? Brakes work good. I had to move the shifter up a click now that she's got boots on, and the geometry of the 250's shifter is really awkward, so it went from like way too low to way too high, and there's no tooth in between. And oh, that hood, forgot about that hood falling off. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. So this 2007, I've had it for 3 years now. We're going into the fourth season, I guess you could say. And I rebuilt it 2 years ago, but I have wrecked this thing off camera and before I started YouTube. I've wrecked this thing so many times. I mean, and by wrecked, I mean like flipped down hills, and this thing's had a rough life. And then now that I started the channel, I've bought like 4 more four-wheelers. And so this one's kind of been the reliable one that's just kept on moving, kept on going, and been beating around, and it hasn't been taking priority, and it's starting to show. So I little things here, little things at a time. I'm starting to fix it up, but this thing really needs to be torn down and built back up better than it ever has. You had that stick ever since you crossed the creek the first time.
I couldn't hear it.
But I mean, I've done some stuff to the 07. It's got a new clutch. If it, absolutely needed it to run, I got it for it. But there's a lot of cosmetic stuff that I need to do to it just to, I mean, it's earned it. It's earned it. It started this channel, and it's the one that I can always go out there, turn the key, and hit the starter, and she's ready to go. So it's earned the right to get some upgrades and get some love on it. So Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
And I feel like I'm sliding and I shouldn't be sliding sideways.
Use your front brakes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, riding gear takes a lot to get used to. Because, I mean, boots especially, because you have to get used to not really being able to feel much. I knew she wouldn't like it at first, but I know if she's so in the beginning stages of riding that I think she could get used to it and not know a difference, where I have a lot of trouble trying to use riding gear because I love being able to feel everything, and I've just gotten used to the way I ride and what I wear when I ride, and I'm kind of being stubborn and not taking a leap into riding gear. I have gear. I need new boots. That's the biggest thing, is my boots are trash. They're super, super old, but yeah, so I need to do it because it's a safety thing, really. See what I mean? Like the plastics are flapping, and need to put some money into this guy and make him look the way he runs, because he runs pretty good. He, she, I don't know what I'm calling this thing. Comment down below, boy or girl, and what name I should name the 07, the one that started it all. I'll let you guys decide. Just keep going. She saw my hood and was like, "Do you want to get that?" You know, if I put it on, it's gonna fall off by the time I get back. So I need to fix my front plastics, and that's one of those things that I've destroyed most of the mounting points. So honestly, probably needs new plastics, but that's just, I'm being cheap, but it is getting super annoying. See, this is my main point for why I like the 400EX more than the 450, is I can do this. Now, you've seen me cruise with my girlfriend and my brother and his wife plenty of times, but like, the motor is not burning up my legs right now. I'm not having to wrestle this thing around because of its power. Like, it's got enough power that I can get around and run with just about anybody as far as, you know, exploring places. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm trying to catch up, but, and then I can just cruise like this. I mean, like, I'm going walking pace in first gear, and it's not like dying or me having to feather the clutch or fight anything. Oh, we've got a tree down. Pave your own way, Emma. Oh, she said we'll just turn around. She's got another stick. That one's like right here. How does she not see that? Grab it and throw it off of your four-wheeler. Now. I wanted to wave, but I was like in a weird spot. I had way too much pressure on my left hand and I couldn't get myself to relax to take my hand off and be like, hey, oh, what's up? Oh, dear. Yellow. Yeah. I didn't wear goggles. Don't poke my eye out, please. Wow, there's a lot of trees down here. Let's see how much balls she has. I want her to see me do it. Do this just like I do, okay? A little sketchy, ain't it?
I thought it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, just looking at it looks scary usually.
All the trees fall down.
Yeah.
What? Go that way?
Can you go that way?
I don't know.
All right. Perfect. Let her back in front. There's another tree down. Go ahead. Get over it. Just like you ramp.
In what gear?
First.
I don't know if I can.
Try it.
When do I get on it?
Soon as your front tires are right at the edge of it, I'll do it in mine. Come up here. You can. Just try it. It's a little big, but
Oh shit!
there you go. If you'd have went a little bit harder on your gas, a little bit faster, but a little bit harder on your gas at the log, it wouldn't have bucked so hard.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, if you'd have been sitting down, it'd have tossed you on your bars.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that. Split that tree right down the middle. but it makes all the difference. Pine needles, the ground's kind of hard packed under all that, and then the pine needles are so slick. I love just shredding. You can't get much traction, so you just flip out of that little turn and then just lay on it. And just, wah-da-da-da-da-da. A little rusty on this 400 too. I'm used to the 450 just kind of hopping around, and this one actually, where I point, it goes. So like, I've been used to the 450 just like going everywhere, but this one actually like goes where I want it to, and then I ride sloppy. I've kind of started riding sloppy because I've been on the 450, and now this 400 is like showing me that I'm riding sloppy. Down. I don't know if she shifted down, but she definitely sounded like she was in a high gear. I guess when you're 110 pounds, it doesn't really matter. So down is one, up is second, but neutral is between first and second. It's a half click, but if you do a full shift, it'll go to second. So how do you know? If first is all the way down, shift all the way down. Just tap on it a few times. You know it's in first. Don't look at me, you gotta ride. Drive it. Her boot doesn't fit underneath the shifter, which is weird because mine does. Yeah, I don't know how you can't because Jesse does. Sit forwards, yeah. Like that. You're supposed to be hugged up against it. So if you sit forwards and your foot's at an angle, you can get under it. Kind of sounded like she took off in second, but it looks like first. Oh, shifted up into second. Going for a hole. Oh, she saw it. I'll say that would have been interesting. See how she reacted to that pit in the ground over there. Huh? Yeah. What gear are you in? So take off, go around here, come through here, get into second, and then just kind of get on the gas a little bit. Don't have to punch it, just roll onto it and feel it pull. Getting better at it. And that's personal preference, guys. If you want to like ease on the throttle, I like pumping it. I don't know why. I get out of the clutch a little quicker if I pump it.
Yours turns like really like
Easy or hard?
easy.
It's super wide.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like I can't make that sharp of a turn.
Yeah. Do you want to feel what second really feels like?
Not really.
I'll get on with you. I'm not going to make you do it. Do you want front or back?
Back.
Okay.
You don't need any wheels.
I won't. So first, second, yep. First, second,
That compared to that is so fast.
yeah.